Good evening, thanks for joining us. Sore muscles, summer heat, and fierce winds couldn't deter a group of locals from hitting the highway. The third annual Ride On Against Drugs rolled into the border city today. Emmett Murphy brings us the details.
For 2 days, for 250 kilometers, supporters of the Thorpe Recovery Center battled the elements on the Yellowhead.
Yeah, it was brutal.
While the sweltering heat and blustering head-on winds took its toll on the riders, they knew it paled in comparison to the struggle of those they were riding for.
It was definitely very difficult, but I mean, that's 2 days worth of suffering really, and that's nothing compared to, you know, the bigger world of how badly you can suffer through addiction.
Dave Recklow started Road 2 years ago after an extended member of his family succumbed to drug addiction.
He was in a rehab program, but there wasn't enough money to keep him in and get him the help he needed. And so he was back out on the street, and when he was out on the street, he got into some more drugs and he ended up dead.
Recklow's efforts have greatly improved the Lloydminster support system.
The community support, the people that have volunteered, the riders that are not only riding, but they've gone out and they've raised money, you know, and they've promoted the Thorpe Center and talked about us and told people what we do, and that to me is way more than the money.
This ride was the most successful year to date, bringing in over $13,000. While Recklow is pleased, he hopes that the record doesn't stand for very long.
We'd like to target it so that we're up in 100 riders, and the fundraising, it has to get better.
Emmett Murphy, Newcap News.
Border City Daredevils took to local trails for a good cause on Saturday, raising money and awareness for cancer research by riding their longboards and, in one case, shearing their locks. It's not necessarily a demographic known for spearheading charity drives, but these young men got together and rolled along city streets and trails this weekend, generating funds for cancer research. Not surprisingly, the cause was close to home for the organizer.
Like, my best friend's daughter had been diagnosed with cancer, and I don't really have a lot of money to give, so I figured if I could at least, you know, grow some hair, I figured that would be a valuable cause, and try to raise some extra funds with different events too, and just help different societies earn funds.
Perfect summer weather helped make the event a blast.
It was a great route, and we had some great fun. There was some mini games in between, so you know, I couldn't have asked for much more of a better organized event.
It was amazing. It's nice to see Lloyd, the scenic view of Lloyd that we don't usually see.
This time it's not all about getting prizes, it's just about raising money for cancer.
Paddy did more than organize things. He also had his once mighty mane lopped off. He donated to the Cancer Foundation for use as a wig, but he says the event was about more than just charity.
It's good to see people actually coming out for cool community events like this, like promoting exercise, like, you know, just get out, have some fun, meet some new people, roll with some new people.
And he's proud of the spirit shown by their group.
Just want to keep generating more and more buzz, working with different organizations in the community, you know, just community members helping other community members.
The fundraiser brought in approximately $1,000 for the Cancer Foundation, and those that took part say they plan to make the event even bigger next year.
Most athletes go through the ranks not even getting a sniff at Westerns, let alone Nationals. The Lloydminster Betcave Bantam Rebels were the best in the West the last 2 seasons. They are now preparing to hit the road and compete with the top teams Canada has to offer. The Rebels under 16 girls didn't have the opportunity to take on the best in the nation a year ago. So traveling to Winnipeg this week will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, none of the girls have been in Nationals before. It's nice that it's close on the budget, but it's at a great facility, so it'd be nice to play a lot of the Eastern teams that we've never seen before.
Yeah, it was our goal to go to Nationals and do very well in Nationals, so we've reached half our goal, so we're still working hard for it.
The pressure of an important tournament can affect a team mentally. Harvey says the girls should be fine if they remember the basics.
It's just getting the mechanics, you know, the swings, whatever, making sure everything is going good that way. Otherwise, you know, just to be sure that you realize when you get to Winnipeg, it doesn't really matter who you're playing, you know, ground ball's still a ground ball.
This week's games will spell the end for the Rebels season, win or lose.
I think a lot of the prestige is there because it's nationwide, but otherwise I think a lot of it's just the same.
The Rebels usually return home from tournaments with hardware around their necks. They're hoping this time is no different.
I think we'll still be proud of ourselves because we made it that far, and we'll try our best and see what we get.
Just the experience at Nationals is good, but it'd be nice to medal in Nationals. That'd be very awesome if we could.
Nationals start for the Rebels on Wednesday with the gold medal game Sunday. The stage was set coming into the fourth and final day of racing in Saskatoon for the chance at the $25,000 horse trailer. Wainwright, Gary Gorst, Ray and Devin Mitsuing would battle it out 4 wide for the top prize. Double G Gary Gorst didn't only have the fastest time of the night with a time of 1:18.33, he captured the trifecta, holding off Devin Mitsuing in the final heat to win the $25,000 horse trailer. He also stole the show. With the top combined time, Jamie Labicane finished day 4 in second, Vern Nolan crossed the line in third, and Roger Moore finished fourth. Looking at the 4-day aggregate standings, like I said, Gary Gorst won the Prairie Racing Series Championship with a combined time of 5:19.31. Jamie Labicane finished in second, Wainwright came in third, and Devin and Ray Mitsuing rounded out the top 5. The CPCA SIGA Pro Tour comes to an end next week with the finals here in the Border City. The Lloydminster Vandals were in Calgary last night trying to shake the gorilla off their back and finally pick up their first win in team history against the Wolfpack. No better time to do it than in a win or go home semi-final matchup. The Vandals' road to back-to-back AFL championships was snubbed out by the Wolfpack. Lloyd's struggles with the Pack continued, falling 34-26, ending their season. As for the Pack, they will head up to Grand Prairie next weekend for the league final against the undefeated Drillers.